Our final speaker today is Kathleen Schaefer. She has a master's degree in organizational development from the University of San Francisco. She has served on the board of directors of Sebastopol Area Senior Center and the Palm Drive Healthcare Foundation. Last year, she co-chaired a healthcare forum dealing with the problems and needs of Sonoma County hospitals and mental health services. She was elected to the Sebastopol City Council in 2008. Kathleen Schaefer.
Thank you very much. It's great to see such a good crowd here, and I see some people from Solar Sebastopol. We're the leader in this county. Don't forget that. And being in Sebastopol, it's like every day I'm trying to think of ways that we can become greener, and it's really, refreshing because people are so supportive, and we're always trying to figure out ways to reduce our carbon footprint, and it's become something enjoyable to do. What can we do today to improve ourselves? And I was also, thank you, Move On. I was just sitting here thinking, how long have I been involved with Move On? I remember making calls in support of Gray Davis. So I guess I've been around for about 8 years. But thank you so much for putting this rally on and for everybody being here today. I support the clean air. I support the environment. But, I am just so worked up over this public health care option that I've just got to speak and devote my thoughts to that today. And this week we celebrated 40 years ago we went to the moon. We committed money, science, and energy to get ourselves on the moon, and we did it in less than 10 years. 15 years ago, Bill Clinton tried to reform health insurance, and we never got there. So now it's 2009 and we're trying it again. Why can't we figure out a way to provide health insurance for the people who need it? This is not rocket science. And if we don't do something, we're going to have skyrocketing healthcare costs coming our way. We don't need a scientist to figure this out. We can do this ourselves. We're smart. We were smart enough in November. We voted for change, and we got it. We got President Obama. We also increased our majorities in the House and the Senate. So why can't we get there? Are we going to let a group of conservative House members and senators stop us from reforming health insurance? So let's not let them stop us. And I have a message for Senator Senator Dement from South Carolina. He says he's got the president right where he wants him. He's got him in a corner. Well, I'll tell you what corner President Obama is in. He's in our corner. And we need to support his health reforms. And they're really pretty simple. I'm sorry I'm having to read all this. I'm a very fortunate person. I have health insurance. We were at Kaiser yesterday. We were at Kaiser this morning getting a few things worked out. And I looked around at some of the people, and I know that they could probably barely afford their health care premiums. And that got me even more steamed up to come here today and speak. But President Obama's reforms are pretty simple. If you already have health insurance, this reform will provide you with more security and stability. It will limit your own out-of-pocket cost and prevent your insurance company from dropping your coverage, like if you get too sick. We'll also have affordable insurance options if you lose or change jobs. And it will cover preventive care like checkups and mammograms. If you don't have health insurance, you will finally have guaranteed access to some insurance, to affordable health care, and that's our public option. And you can choose the plan that best suits your family's needs. And no insurance company will be allowed to deny you coverage because of a pre-existing medical condition. There's no dispute about this. We cannot control the country's fiscal health without health insurance reform. The stability and the security that comes with knowing that you can get treatment if you need it, and that's a right. That's not a privilege just because you can afford it. Health care coverage is a right, and we should all have it. And we can't face a future of skyrocketing premiums. We've got to seize this opportunity. We've got to pass health insurance reform this year. We're here today because we support President Obama's principles on health insurance reform. Reduce costs for individuals, business, and the government. Guarantee that all Americans have a choice of health care providers and insurance, and include that public health care option. You have demonstrated your support by being here today. Stay involved. Get your friends involved. Be informed. Don't give up. Don't let the media and the pollsters dissuade us. Let's keep at it. Dig in, and let's not give up. We've got to get this thing off the ground, just like we did that rocket 40 years ago, and we've got to get that health insurance reform now. Call your representatives. Call again and again. Email them, write them, let them know that you're here. Start with Senator Max Baucus. Call the representatives that are not just in California, but are serving on those committees in the House and Senate, and let them know what you want. Now, Deanna Stropes from Sebastopol, she's got the list of all of these representatives with their phone numbers. Get that list from her. Start calling today. Let's get health insurance reform and get that public option. Thank you.
Thank you, Kathleen. All right. We have a bit of time for some questions if our guest speakers can stay for a few minutes. Is there anyone who'd like to pose a question? I'm sorry we don't have a mic to circulate in the audience. Yes. Come up and ask your question.
Okay. I'm Paula Pierce. I'm from Sebastopol. I was really impressed with the solar speaker just a few minutes ago. And Kathleen Schaefer is my councilwoman, and she says, what more can we do to get more solar into, our lives? And I have a clothesline, and I love hanging clothes up. I know it sounds ridiculous, but I've got a clothesline. I love to hang up my clothes. And there's these condominium places that have like rules and regulations that they don't allow anybody to have a clothesline. It's unsightly, and you know what? Let's get over it. We have to that's one of the simplest ways that homeowners, everybody has to do laundry, right? Okay, then come on, somehow, some way, maybe discounts on clotheslines, innovative ways to use that. Think of all these dryers shut down for the house. You can hang them up at night, get them the next day after work, Anyway, this is just a thought, and I wanted to share it. Okay, thanks.